What's going on? KSA Kris here, Real Estate Blitz. Last one on referrals. So creating groups and groups have been really good for me, but I definitely want to pass this along because it's not just about referrals. There's a lot of different reasons why you could or should create groups, and I might do a video just on creating groups for your local market. But let's talk about referrals first. So being able to create basically something in your market. So let's say if I want to create something for Southern California, if an agent is looking for agents in Southern California, you could create a group in Facebook that's specifically just for agents in Southern California. And you gotta, what I would say is try to sit down and break out what are all the different means or possibilities that somebody could find what you're looking for. And the best part about creating that group, I'd even say if you're looking for clients, is you get to manage the marketing for that group and the content that actually comes through it, or in or out, right? So on some of the groups that I have for like open houses in specific areas, or and I'm not talking about agents now, I'm talking about just clients real quick. I create groups for open houses, different types of real estate for sale in specific niche markets, and then agents, as they're like doing research on that little niche market, they're like, oh look, there's a Facebook group here, I can post up all my stuff. Well, guess what? I get to see everything that's coming in. I get to see everything that's going out. I get to see questions, and I get to market all of my stuff up at the top. It's pretty fantastic. It works extremely well. I would even say there's some amazing groups, like if you're trying to sell something in cash, like wholesaling houses full time, you drop it on there, it's gone, right? So being able to create your own, and Alex Youngblood did that one, and he did a fantastic job. It's got, I don't know, 40, 50,000 people, 60,000, maybe 100,000 by now, a ton of people on there. But amazing group. But the point is, you try to create a group or multiple groups that you can manage to bring people in, or agents to find you in some way to either give referrals or receive referrals. And it could definitely, ramp up your business a little bit. Like I said, I view referrals as an opportunity. I would hate to sell a house and I can't get somebody to buy a house somewhere else if they're leaving the state through me with another agent. And yes, I could call around to that market, but it sure is nice if it's people that I already know, like, and trust because they're in a specific group that I connect with. The other one is, even if somebody's trying to find you, that's a big one. You got people that are moving from other states to your state, to your market, to your area, to your zip code, whatever it might be, to your little neighborhood. And how cool would it be if they could find you and say, I need you to help them either sell a house because they're moving to where I live, or to buy a house. It happens pretty often if you actually put yourself out there, and that's the big one. You got to get exposure. You got to let other real estate agents. So it's sort of like creating a separate farm. Instead of farming clients and trying to farm sellers or farm buyers, you're also now going to start trying to farm real estate agents. You're going to start trying to bring them into your fold so they are aware of who you are, where you are, and how you can provide a service to any type of client that they might have. Because I get a ton of phone calls and I love it. I love it. Hey, Kris, do you guys do this? We sure do. Well, I got a client I want to send out to you. Fantastic. Send them over. And it really is another stream of income. I have a buddy of mine. He actually, his number one source of income is referrals. That's all he does is referrals. It's his full-time job. And it's pretty amazing. And he did it on the first video on this series I talked about, where he just goes to a bunch of events. And then this one, outside of events, where he's handing out all of his information. And that's how I met him. On top of that, he actually creates groups around his markets and invites all these real estate agents to come in. And he uses his Facebook page, his personal Facebook page, to farm real estate agents as well, so they can see who he is, what markets he's in, and what business he's producing. But anyways, that's all I got. I think that's all I'm going to say for right now for referrals. There's a ton of other stuff, but I think what I'm learning is I don't want to do a series any more than maybe 3 videos and then calling it a day. Appreciate y'all. Do me a favor, like, share, comment. Check me out on Facebook, YouTube, KSA Kris. If you haven't subscribed yet, do me a favor and subscribe. And Instagram. I'm on Instagram too. KSA Kris, Kris with a K. Got me up on Instagram. Hit me up. That's my daily, kind of like my daily life. I post up some stuff that's business related, but it's not that often. I've thought about doing it more often, but really it's just more about me and my kids, my family, what I'm doing day to day, stuff like that. That's all I got. I guess I'll see you all tomorrow.